met a little girl with a messy little face.
Hi Gemini, welcome to March 2015. Now March is an interesting month for you. You are an intellectual air sign, like your sister signs Libra and Aquarius. You're ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is about facts and figures, dealing with the mind, and this month you're going to notice that it's all about your feelings, and that your passion is coming from your feelings. The changes you've been embracing are coming from your feelings, and working with both makes you unstoppable. March is a crazy month. It is off the charts with activity. We start out with a fabulous Jupiter trine Uranus. Now this energy's been going on since last year, and I love talking about it because when you put the planet of abundance and expansion with the planet of expect the unexpected, good things happen. It goes exact on March 3rd. For you, this is happening in the area of your mind. It's happening in how you speak, communicate, as well as the money you make from the business you own, or the money you make from the company you work for, your goals, your friends, feeling lucky, your ideals. So anything can happen with you this month. And play those lotto tickets, do those scratch cards. You could win. And then on the 4th, it starts to really heat up. Venus is in Aries, and she couples with Uranus, and she squares Pluto on the 4th. Now, she is in harmonious energy flow with Jupiter. However, the Pluto-Uranus goes exact on March 16th and 17th, so it's fireworks this month. There could be, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, crazy town in every direction. And, you got to ride the wave. What else can we do? It's the final square. I'll talk about that in a minute. But Venus is activating it on the 4th. And she is in the area of the money you make from the business you own, the money you make from the company you work for, your hopes and wishes, your ideals, your friends, your goals. And she's squaring off with Pluto in the area of other people's values, other people's resources, legacy, sex, your partner's resources, your partner's values, money you make from royalty payout, tax payout, insurance payout. And so they're in challenging aspect with each other. So there could be some power struggles going on here with others. Your partner, and you may be challenging each other on your values, on your goals, on the resources. Pay attention to what you're feeling, right? Pay attention to what is right for you and true for you, and, how you can create the win-win with your partner, how you can create the win-win with other people by really feeling their pain, feeling what's going on with them, but also being true to you. So the balance comes from finding that middle ground of what you want, what they want, and compromise. Then you have the Virgo full moon on March 5th. This is a fantastic moon. There's no challenging aspects to it. In fact, Pluto is in harmonious energy flow with it. So this could be very good for creating peace in the home, creating harmony in the home. The Virgo full moon falls in the area of your home, your inner being, your soul power, pulling up that soul power. Pluto is in harmony with Pisces. Pisces rules your destiny in the world, your reputation in the world, what you do in the world. Pluto is in harmony with both lights, the sun and the moon. So this is positive energy going into your career and what you do, and feeling supported by those in authority, and as feeling a strong foundation at the time of the Virgo full moon. This is very good energy for you. Then daylight savings begins on March 8th. Yay! And Mars trines Jupiter on the 10th. So Mars is in Aries like Venus, and they both form positive energy flow with Jupiter in the area of your thought patterns, your habit patterns, your style of speaking, your style of listening. So you're really on the money when it comes to communicating with others. You're really effective this month. And this is a wonderful time for you to be teaching, speaking, traveling, writing, communicating your thoughts with the masses. Because you're right on the money. You're just so on with it of what you're perceiving and what you're communicating, what you're articulating. And others are really responding to your words, to your presentation, and you're feeling effective, which is great. Wonderful. Then Mars is going to couple with Uranus and square Pluto on the 11th. This is trouble just looking for a place to happen. Mars is the planet of action and energy. He's the warrior. Coupled with Uranus, he wants freedom. And he's taking no prisoners as he squares Pluto, is challenged by Pluto. So I don't like this energy. This is what creates, the crazy in ISIS and, the Vanguard group in Ukraine and, just trouble spots throughout the planet. People can use this energy to act out in very negative ways. Now, for you personally, you will be looking at your goals, and you'll also be looking at your friends and the groups you associate with. It's a good time to evaluate, right? Am I really receiving from this friendship? Am I receiving from this group I'm hanging out with? Do I need to change up my friends? Do I need to change up my groups? It's a good time to evaluate what you're receiving from what you're putting out there with these groups and organizations, as well as your goals in life and your partner's goals in life. Are you still both going down the same train track, right? Are you both going in the same direction? And you'll have an opportunity to evaluate this. Now, Mercury enters Pisces on the 11th, and this is good because what you're realizing is that in order for you to move up in your work, in order for you to move up in your destiny in the world, it's about being in touch with your feelings, being in touch with your passion. Passion is more important than skill. Passion is contagious. And it's your passion that are going to bring opportunity to you. It's your passion that's going to bring the right people to you. It's your passion that's going to expand your presence in the world, your reputation in the world, and grow your business. This is exciting. Saturn will go in reverse starting March 14th. Saturn is in the area of partnership for you. So you will be reevaluating your partnerships over these next several months that Saturn is retrograde, and that's a good thing, right? The guru goes within when Saturn is in reverse, and it's about listening to your inner being, listening to your truth, not stepping over difficulties in the relationship, not tolerating disrespect or abuse from anyone, whether it's an authority figure, a family member, a friend. You're going to really be feeling it in March of who's on Team Gemini and who is trouble. And so it's a good time to evaluate. Then the Pluto-Uranus square goes exact on March 16th and 17th. This is the final exact square between these two, which is good. And they're going to begin to separate. There'll be a 5-degree orb of separation between these two. Pluto goes retrograde on April 16th, and he reaches about 15.5 degrees, and then he retrogrades back. Uranus reaches almost 21 degrees Aries and retrogrades in July 26th. So now they're going to have a good orb of separation until about December, and then they'll be separated about 2 degrees. And, that's why the energy's still hanging around. But there's a 5-degree orb of separation once we get past this March date. Uranus is flying forward, and then next month in April, Pluto's going to start pulling back. So they're going to start separating from each other, which lessens the intensity and the strength of the square, which is awesome. Now for you, Pluto is in the area of shared resources and value, other people's values, earned money from investments or payouts, insurance payouts, your partner's resources, and Uranus is in the area of your friends, your networking, your goals, and they're challenging each other. First Venus, pulled it together March 4th, and then Mars, March 11th, and now the exact square is on the 16th and the 17th. Very intense time. Uranus is revolutionizing how you network, how you go after what you want as far as the money you make from the business you own or the money you make from the company you work for, as well as your hopes and wishes and your goals. So you've really been doing a lot of revolutionary work in your career and your work that you do in the world. And you're really going to be having to make some changes here in March. But again, base it on your feelings, not just logic. Listen to how it feels with the choices you're making. And allow that passion to carry you. Allow that passion to direct you. Go for what you're passionate about, not what's just practical. Follow your dreams. Follow your highest ideals. Go for what turns you on. Not just, well, this is a practical thing to do. This is logical. Yes, listen to logic, but follow your feelings. Follow your passion. Venus enters Taurus on March 17th. This is good because that starts to calm the energy down. And then there is the Pisces new moon total eclipse on March 20th. This is incredible because now you're in eclipse season. Eclipses are the most powerful transit you can experience. They herald major beginnings and major completions. It's right at the end. It's at 29 degrees, 27 minutes Pisces. This is happening in the area of your destiny in the world. So for many of you, you're going to be making big changes in your careers over the next 2 years because these eclipses are moving from the Aries Libra into the Pisces Virgo, and Virgo rules your foundation, Pisces rules what you do in the world. So this is why it's really important that you're paying attention to your feelings. Pisces is about feelings. It's about spirituality. It's about dreaming. If you dream it, you can create it. If you dream it, you can make it happen. And this is right at the end. This is so powerful. The following eclipse will be in Libra on April 4th, right? And so for you, that's in the area of romance and true love, and I'll talk more about that when we get into April. But there's some sort of adjustment that needs to happen in your personal life in order to make your career take off, okay? So we'll talk more about that in April. Right now, we're looking at this total solar eclipse in Pisces, and it's wild because Pisces is all about spirituality. This is going to increase your psychic abilities. This is going to increase your intuitive muscle. Your psychic and intuitive abilities are just like your intellectual abilities. The more you work them, the stronger they become. Everyone has psychic abilities. Those that are stronger at it is because they work it more. So allow for the spiritual energies to work with you and direct you. And then the mood will shift rapidly as the moon enters Aries less than an hour after the eclipse. So the eclipse is going to happen in the early hours of the 20th. And then less than an hour later, the moon moves into Aries. 13 hours later, the sun enters Aries. And you have happy spring. Happy spring in the northern hemisphere, happy fall in the southern hemisphere. We have the equinox. This is another powerful portal of energy opening. The veil is lifting. We are merging with heaven. heaven on earth, and you rise in consciousness, and you can see past the veil of illusion of this world as you merge with the spiritual world, and you go into higher dimensions of consciousness. So the sun enters Aries on March 20th. Now in astrology, we consider it the first day of the year. So Happy New Year! And this is a powerful day because you have a total solar eclipse followed by a total lunar eclipse on April 4th, and the equinox occurs on the 20th. The portals of energy are opening. Heaven is descending on earth. Earth is raising in vibration to meet heaven. You are raising your vibration. When you raise your vibration, you expand consciousness. When you expand consciousness, you find solutions to problems you never had, that you never thought you could solve. And so raise your vibration, follow your feelings, because your feelings are going to provide the solutions for you. And that's the irony here, Gemini. And follow your passion this month. So the Pisces eclipse is opening up career opportunities for you. And it's about you moving to the next level in whatever you do. Then the energy shifts into Aries. And Aries is the continuation of advancement in your career. It's about making more money. It's about seizing the opportunities that are presenting themselves to you this month. It's about being ready for opportunity and following that passion. Your power comes from your passion. Mercury enters Aries on March 30th. So this is so amazing for you. So you could see an increase in income this month. And you're going to be on fire this month. You're going to be ready to go. Your success comes not only from your brain power, but from your feelings. And that's going to be so surprising for you. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, my breakthroughs are coming from my feelings. And the more I express my feelings, the more people are attracted to me. More opportunities keep showing up for me. Sudden opportunities, sudden breakthroughs, sudden windfalls, new relationships. You're pretty hot here in March. Then you end the month with Mars moving into Taurus. This is actually good because as the divine lovers move into Taurus and then the planets follow, it's going to calm down the crazy in the world because, you know, this Pluto-Uranus has really empowered these negative groups in the world. And now that they're separating, that's a good thing. But in March, it's game on. And first Venus is activating them, then Mars, and then they're exact on the 16th and the 17th. So you can see this is a really intense month, crazy month. But you're feeling great. You're doing well. And the eclipses are really supporting you to make the changes you need to move up in the work that you do in the world, your life path destiny, your destiny in the world. Now, Uranus could be giving you some surprises this month as well. So it's really important that you don't tolerate any kind of discrepancy in your relationships. Make sure, you know, that who's ever on Team Gemini, that they're pulling their weight. They're not expecting you to carry them. They're not expecting you to pay for everything. That they're doing what they promise. Remember now, it's never what people say, it's always what they do. It's never the talk, it's always the walk. You go by behavior, not promises. Uranus, even in positive aspect, shocks us, awakens us to the truth about a situation, to the truth about people. And Uranus is in that area of your friends and the groups you associate with, awakening you to the truth about people. You know, there's a lot of people in the spiritual community that are wolves in sheep's clothing, that are pretending to be, here to advance the earth and here to advance humanity. However, they have their own personal agenda. And, so you want to be as wise as the serpent, harmless as the dove. But be aware of people's motives. Be aware of where they're coming from so that they're not taking advantage of your good nature and of this incredible passion that you're feeling here in March. This is a good month for you. Now, as far as love goes, You're really going to be evaluating any relationship that you're coupled with, whether it's personal relationship or business relationship. Saturn wants you to really look at things. And remember now, the answers are within. If something doesn't feel right, don't step over it. Really check it out and investigate what's going on. Your ruling planet is flying forward this month. So yes, it's going to dip into Pisces, but it's not going to stay long. And you could be a little dreamy, a little fantasizing about what you're doing with other people, what you're doing with your career. Okay, except the rude awakening will come as soon as Mercury goes into Aries. And Uranus is right there going, I need to show you the truth about this person. I need to show you the truth about this group. I need to show you the truth about this situation. And it's about you owning your power. Don't give your power away to anyone else. Don't think that someone else has a greater authority with God or someone else a greater authority with your life. You are the authority of your life. And you have a direct line to Source, a direct line to Creator. And anything you need to know, you have to listen, meditate, and listen, and you'll be shown the truth. Ask the universe. One of the things I like to do is I'll say to the Creator, I'll say, okay, let me know about this person or situation. If it's right for me, let me know. If it's not, blow it up. I'd rather have it blown up so I see the truth before I invest my time, energy, and money than waste my time, energy, and money with people that are just fooling around and they're not really committing themselves to the project or to the business, to the organization. So you're going to have an opportunity to be really awake and aware with what other people are really motivated for and their self-interest, and if it's really benefiting you or if it's taking from you. So, pay attention to that. For those of you looking for love, you could meet someone through a friend. You could meet someone through your networking, through groups that you belong to. Money looks good this month for you. Pay attention, again, to what's promised to you and what's delivered. I go by behavior and what's delivered. I don't go by promises. So really pay attention to what others are promising you and what they're actually delivering. This is going to be an eye-opening month. This is going to be an awakening month for all of us. And for you, one of the biggest realizations is that you're recognizing that your power comes from your passion. It's contagious. People will be attracted to it. So stay passionate. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plus in my podcast, Gemini. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology or you're interested in coaching, those links are below. And until next time, follow your passion. March is a magnificent month to let go of what no longer serves you. Whether it's a belief, or an ideal, or a structure, or a relationship, or a job situation, let it go. Let go of what no longer serves you, and you will soar higher. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, and I'll rise like the break of dawn. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.